friends? It's Cheshire Cat with Escape. And today I will be sharing my tips, tricks, and secrets to maxing the VP like as fast as you can. Alright, tip number 1. You should be working on sellbot if you're not an Uber at about 65 laugh. That's when you could go out of your way to start. And you don't have to grind this completely. You should actually take your time and in between tasks, go ahead and do that, and that's fine. But you need to have at least gags that people will invite you with, right? So obviously people will most likely invite you if you have sound, and if it just looks like you're trying, really, and that shouldn't be hard if you've done lots of buildings with invasion. So my first step to maxing sellbot is a very secrety secret, as most people would say, the secretiest of the secrets. And that's just, don't do long factories. Whoa, hold it right there, Cheshire. Did you just say don't do long factories? That's not gonna happen, bud. I need them sound points, and nobody gonna be training sound in buildings, right? But, if people train drop all the time in buildings, then you need sound is a great stun. And as long as you don't sound and there's more than one cog, I mean, no one can really be mad at you unless it's level 11 and your gags suck. I mean, everybody's gag sucks. So, I mean, yeah. But while you're getting to 65 laugh during MML and the Berg, you should be doing lots of factories. And you should be getting lots of points. So, I don't see your point there. But listen, okay? Yeah, the TTR factory gives you double the merits. Yeah, double the XP. That's great and all. But hear me out, okay? Hear me out. If you do 2 short factories, you're gonna get 960 points, I think, which I think is 100 more points than you get if you did a long, no? Okay, yeah. A long route gives you 776 during an invasion. So every time you do a long, you're getting 100 less than if you did 2 shorts, which takes the exact amount of time. During this video, I'll be soloing a factory on Captain Star Smarty Tooth. So it's no longer going to be named Captain Star Smarty Tooth after a couple more factories. But in just about 3 hours of playing, I got up 4 suits, okay? Now Captain Star Smarty Tooth is completely maxed, as you can see. So it's not hard for him to get invited, alright? And that'll vary depending on how your gags are, or, what you decided. And the thing is, if you just do a small building, like a 2-story, for like the first couple of suits, you can get merits in like a couple minutes. Like you can go into like a 2-story or something if an invasion and get enough merits. But for Captain Star starting to do that too, I've just been soloing factories, which is whatever, right? So here's the deal. Not only do you get 100 more merits if you do 2 for the same amount of time, which is about 10 minutes for a long, and the sound too. We're talking sound, all right, with a group. First, the group can vary on how many merits you're getting. But think about it this way: the sellbot isn't hard. As soon as you max sell, you go on to cash, and then once you hit law, is when you realize if you go back to do sell, that sell is easy. There's no reason why you couldn't max sell in like a couple of hours, And that took me a while. That's the first suggestion, alright? If you need to do longs to max your sound out, just don't. Alright, yeah, you're gonna need max sound for mints. But you're not gonna be doing mints and stuff until it's DDL, until you're that far. So at this point you're about at little old mint when you're gonna be a cold caller, right? So at that point you should have pretty good gags, and if you pick sound last, which is, kind of a bummer, that's going to be a learning curve for you. But if you do what Coach E said and picked it in an MML, then about now you should normally have trump. And the biggest stretch in the game between points is from trump to fall. And I know the gags are important, but a big thing that new tunes tend to do is use throw a lot. And there's no reason for that. You're just setting yourself up for failure for constantly using throw. So here's my suggestion. When you go into a building next time, I challenge you not to use throw one time, alright? Just no matter what, okay? Everybody uses throw, don't use throw. Use lure, use something else. Just try it, okay? Now, another thing I challenge you to do is to just try to avoid throw. And watch yourself max throw by just avoiding it. Like, if you're the one who gets to choose the gag first, don't choose throw. Choose split, okay? Choose sound. Choose something, alright? And don't use sound on more than one cog in a building, because let me tell you, the chances of you finding a big thing that I find new tunes doing is they'll use sound on 2 cogs because they can hit both cogs, but then they're using trumpet on 2 level 8s, and no one else has strong sound either. But if there's only 1 level 8, then 2 people could use throw, 2 people could use sound, and that would die. It's that simple, you know? Like there's a lot of strategies in this game that just get avoided because it's inconvenient. So the thing I'm also going to teach you in this is how to stun, because I don't know if Mega Snoop covered that, and I just wanted to, you know, make sure. I'm not Mega Snoop, but I can tell you I'm pretty good at this game, okay? Maybe not as good as Mega Snoop, okay? But, you know, don't be mean to me, because I like to think that I'm good. I like to think that I'm good. I'm definitely not competitive. I don't typically play more than 1 tune at a time. So Captain Starry Seeds is soloing the factory, and we're about maybe a minute and a half in. Yeah, I went right because I think that's how. I don't think because I don't care. It's just a force of habit at this point. Let's be serious. Follow Coach Z, go the other way. Don't follow Cheshire. Cheshire is a bad influence, 2017. And I realized that this audio is probably not going to line up with what's going on in the factory at all. So I could have just said that while I was in the warehouse, which is pretty funny. Yeah, so only do shorts. Like, even when you have max merits that you need and you're like, alright, I'll do some longs. Don't do long. Just don't do them. Just stop. Just nothing makes me more mad than when I see a bunch of high tunes trying to max, and they're all doing long. It's like, why? Why would you do that? You're tipping yourself out. I'd rather do shorts anyways, because the thing is like, if you're not soloing, I could solo 2 short factories on Captain Star Smarty Tooth with under 10 minutes. But the thing is that with doing shorts is that you're not stuck in the factory. You know, you don't have to feel stuck. And you're gonna have to do this hundreds of times to get. You're gonna have to do it nearly 200 times to get max suit if you don't do buildings. All right, which buildings work just as fine, but you're gonna have to do a lot of these. So think about that. Also, I can solo 2 with still bringing tuna. Like, just carry an average guy. I can solo twice. Usually I don't do this tactic where I sound, but he doesn't need that many merits. So you can get all the way up to, I'm a moon shaker right now. I got all the way up here with only doing shorts, and I only had to do, the only time I've really had to do 2 is at the very end, because the most they give you is like 160 merits, and then they'll give you 500, or they'll give you 800, and then you'll have to do it twice, or maybe you'll have to do it twice and then defeat it, like 2 cogs in the factory 4-yard. Like, it's not, you're gonna cut down so much time not doing longs. Like, they're basically pointless. And it's sad to see tunes constantly doing long factories. So, I mean, there's only 2 steps here. There's the first step, you know, get good gags. Then there's the second step, don't do longs. And if you can follow these 2 steps, you will max sellbot twice as fast. Twice as fast. It doesn't have to be a chore. It's the first suit, alright? Like, you want to know how people max so quick, there you go. Dedication. Max lure, max sound, max throw, and max squirt. You can solo the factory twice, basically, without having to run back, which is good, because if you're not maxed, you don't have a way to teleport. Of course, you can leave a tune in there, but, you know, or you could find a Parker or something. I don't think they even have those in TTR. But yeah, you only have to go back once so that you can actually VB. There's restock in the paint room, so if you just hit the paint room up, you're good. You get more throw. Like you only need cream pies, basically. The paint room has left. There's a birthday cake barrel at the beginning of the factory. Now that I'm thinking about it, you can take that barrel. Bam, you're good. All you need is cake. You need, if you're soloing, but you know, you should be good. Like, in general, especially if you have max yaks. You have like unmaxed lure. You're not setting yourself up for failure, but you're not doing yourself any justice either. That's the risk you gotta take, though. You bring in another person in, cool too. People don't tend to go with you if you don't have any gags, but if you just don't use all of them in one go, then they won't know that you don't have gags now, will they? And that's just good planning. If you go in groups, then you can easily do 2, right? That's easy. We'll record me soloing a second time. Because why not? No, I won't even have enough if I do that. I'll have to do 2 shorts. Because then I'll have, 2 shorts is 960. Yeah, 960. Behind 60 will get me out, but long won't. So if I needed like 100 less, then I'm good, right? Like, you should think about this before you just jump in, because it can save you time. If I did a long, then I'd have to go do a building or a short, where if I just do 2 shorts right now, I'll be good. So this is what I'm going to do, since I thought I only needed to do 1. But apparently, I'm doing these so fast I can't even keep up. I'm almost shaking level 9, we're at 5 and 5, so yeah, next level I'll be 10, so that's why okay. So I'll catch up with you guys. Actually, let's do the short together. Let's just do both short. Okay, so this is going to be the technique, because the audio is totally going to be lined up. Okay, I promise. I don't know how I'm going to line it up since I was walking here. Maybe I'll just show you guys me walking here, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. There's only so much I can do. I make mistakes, I'm only human. So this will be the technique for how to do 2 factories instead of 1 with the gags that you have. You know, whatever, we can use the power of editing if I feel up to it. It's kind of late. I'm recording this pretty late as I was doing stuff today. It felt a little bit better. Not that the people watching this tutorial can, but if they do, they should hit the subscribe button, of course, because I make great videos every day. Or at least I try to do it every day. Sometimes it's late, sometimes it's early. I don't really have like an uploading time, I just upload every day. Sometimes it turns out to be twice a day because of my timing, but you know, I try. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the I'm trying, okay? I don't think I want to make this my career, but wow, this is gonna get way off topic if I keep going like this. I'm actually staying really focused. The thing about me is I'm usually all over the place. You know what? Let's go left. Okay, let's go left. It doesn't matter either way since we're gonna lure. We'll go left. We're only missing out on like half a minute or something going by anyways. It's not being a bad influence, it's going the right way. Maybe we'll cut my time down just a little bit because it is a little bit more walking. It's safer, but it's a little bit more walking. Especially when I switched sides. You know, if it goes wrong, just have a level 7 handy. That's all I can say. Just in case, because especially if you're low, you should always have one. And it's not going to be a better use than to try to, you know, get these 2 factories down. Because by the time you're, you know, get these 2 factories, you're going to have a fair amount of points. You're practically going to have your wedding cake back. Now, that's my suggestion. Because the thing is a lot of times people just hoard all their rewards, and that's fine. That's good. You should do you, boo. But thinking about, you know, what a good time is to use a level 7 gag. This, you know, running out of gags on your second run through the solo factory would be a good time. I wouldn't depend on it entirely, like, I'm just gonna do that, because you really want to save it for when you are in Doom. Inevitably do, you know? Like, the wedding cake, if you're really Doom, if you use it on either the East Silo or the West Silo, or if you use it on the Foreman, the only thing that's gonna die if it's not lured, that's not gonna, you know, I'm gonna use it, trust me, is the Foreman. And the Foreman might even die. He's gonna be red in months, at the least. So then you'll be able to use whatever gag you're left. Which maybe you'll only have a little bit of life left because you're lure missed and you're dying, so maybe don't do that. Maybe take the risk. Notably, if you didn't miss and you're low on life, you know, there's a big chance that you're gonna avoid the attack. So just keep that in mind. I mean, I wouldn't count on that, but yes. I got smashed the games when I'm alone. It's a little fun thing, you know? Like, people take this game really seriously, but you gotta remember that it's still a game. And fun things like that are, you know, you might as well. I didn't come up with any zingers, and I didn't script this, so I'm literally just yellowing. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna show people how to max sell real quick. I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials, right? No? Maybe? I'm wrong? I don't know. There's some tutorials that I always wanted to do, but I never did. And besides, you can never have more than one tutorial or something. Because, like, don't be afraid because Meg Snoop or me or someone else makes a tutorial. That you should make it because you have your own way of doing things, okay? Everybody does. They have their own ways of explaining things, their own ways of talking, their own ways of thinking. And all people learn differently, so maybe they'll take more from you, okay? Like, don't be afraid. Do you, okay? You do you. That's what I have to say about that. So if you can carry 40 gags, I think you can carry 35 when you're in Donald's Dock. But here's the thing, I'm pretty sure that you can get a higher gag bag by doing one Daisy's Garden task without gaining the lag. So if you can get that, you know, without gaining any more lag, then do it, because there's no reason why you should be impairing yourself as an Uber. And then you'll be able to do this, because I'm not using drop, I'm not using tune-up, I'm not using trap, I don't have trap, but I'm not using it. Just using these 4 tracks because they're solo. Like I said, you don't even have to solo. You can go with other people. It takes about the same amount of time. I mean, yeah, people can get in your way, so to speak. It's fun to chat, especially if you've done a lot of. Also, I don't recommend using gags unless you're doing it, because then you're setting yourself up for failure. By the way, if you can't get the 40 bag without gaining laugh, then don't do it. All right, I'm sorry. You probably still can do this, considering that I haven't used a lot of squirt. So the minimum amount of gags that you should have. It's easy to have. Like, it's very easy to have maxed throw. So you should probably at least do that. Now, I'm sure Maggie Snoop made a video on how to train your gags. If he hasn't, I don't know why he hasn't. But in general, you should probably have maxed out even if you're not trying. Definitely try to have Storm Cloud. Alright, that's fine. You don't have to max squirt. I mean, you should have Storm Cloud, of course, so you can carry those extra hoses because they're valuable. Despite what people think. And, you know, I would say Hypno. You don't have to have a max squirt, just Hypno. The bull level 6. I would expect level. Don't have any gags. What deters people from inviting people is when they have like level 3s. Like if you have definitely level 6 and up gags, they're more likely to invite you. I'm gonna go this way because I don't feel like walking, and I just don't. Bad influence Cheshire. Back at it again. Okay. Yes. You should have level 6. Basically everything except for sound. Just check max sound. I don't feel like that's a requirement. I think Elephant Trunk will, like, do you over. You got hose? You got hose up there? Yeah, okay. I'm not squirting hose. Like, don't. Squirting hose. One moment while I facepalm. You know, if you're lower, you're just gonna have to follow my technique of taking other people with you, which you should be used to by now. I'm pretty sure there's throwing here, so you should be good. Also, come in with full laugh. If you have to go and get laugh to do 2, here's something I didn't think about until this now. You can just go home and use your doodle and grab ice cream and then come back to the playground. You don't have to go all the way back to the garden. That's the only reason why you would double factory, right? Is so you can get back to laugh. I mean, so you didn't have to get laugh, I guess. You don't have to walk back from the playground, you know what I'm saying? So if you just go in your house, get laugh, come back, you'll be at 35 again, you'll be golden. Okay, so we solved that problem. It took me a really long time to solve that problem, but I solved it. Okay, so that pretty much proves that. But we still gotta prove that we can do it with the amount of gas. Even with the miss, I'm really a little silly. But there's also hose downstairs too, so. I mean, as long as you save pies for up here, you're good. And it doesn't matter if your magnet misses, because you're not going to throw without luring, because then you wouldn't die. That makes sense, right? So yes, this is the fastest way to get the amount of merits that I need. There might be an invasion. You can go to qhq.org. There might be an invasion. There's an invasion. Then you can just go to an invasion district, and a level 5 quickly will give you about 500 merits. If it's a good level 5. Anyways. Don't use your throw when you could have squared it. When you he'll just lure and square it. Because you don't actually need dollars. You only need to take $1. I'm getting rid of the cogs in the order of the damage that they do. Or I'm trying. I'm probably not doing a good job. I wasn't really doing that earlier. Oh well, I must just use the cake. Hey me, don't use your only way to kill the foreman. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't panic too much. You breathe in and out, you know, it's gonna be okay. There's always backup plans. That's why you bring in a wedding cake. Just a wedding cake. Which is why I suggest you max throw. Because you never know. Because even if you have really good gags, like you have level 6s and you don't have any level 3s, you know, at least level 5. Like once you get a gag, you should at least have level 5. Because it's a tuna. I'll excuse not having level 5 tuna. In any case, yeah. Like most of my friends excuse having not max tuna, no matter what. Because it's not something that's like very trainable by yourself at all. Because it's tuna. So, just saying. Usually I don't get this low. Usually I'm only at like 70 miles. That double magnetness got me all messed up. have maxed out. Yeah, might not be. Oh yeah. 18. It's just funny because it's that guy. Pretty sure even a flat guy. So we can use